it's a very exciting and welcoming time.
Catching flights and feelings here at the new Terminal 1. We show you everything you need to know.
Still got things to take care of business the regular season, but we're going to enjoy this tonight and get ready to take care of business in the playoffs.
And break out the champagne. The Padres earn a playoff spot, and we have reaction from the team.
If you're pregnant, don't take Tylenol.
I think the announcements put a lot of fear into people.
Experts push back against the White House's claim that the common painkiller acetaminophen could be a cause of autism.
Sea surface temperatures are trending towards a La Nina and a neutral pattern. We'll take a look at what that does for our winter forecast.
It's 6 a.m. on Tuesday, September 23rd, and you're up with CBS 8.
We have a lot to get to here today. A late night for many people with a big Padres win. Glad you're with us. 6 a.m. everyone. I'm Eric Connors.
And I'm Netta Iranpour. So glad you're starting off your morning with us, whether you got a little sleep or a lot of sleep. We'll get you ready for the day. Meteorologist Evan Irani, it's good to have you back.
Thank you.
A few days off. And weather-wise, I mean, the summer is kind of still hanging on, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it feels like at least each afternoon inland we'll still be feeling the heat. 90s are still in the forecast for Escondido, for Ramona, for El Cajon at times. This afternoon and tomorrow afternoon before a cool down across the county can be expected by the weekend. Today's forecast takes us to an average of 79 degrees out along the coastline this afternoon. 91, though, jumping by 12 degrees as you make your way east of the 805, east of the 15. 86 on average for the mountains and 100 for the deserts. Back to you.
90s still again. Thank you, Evan, for that. And now the new Terminal 1 at the San Diego International Airport is officially open this morning.
Yeah, the first travelers actually arrived last night, and CBS 8's Chris Groh live at the airport this morning with what travelers can expect. Looks pretty nice out there.
It does. And look, remember yesterday, just last night, we were at arrivals, that first flight coming in from Hawaii. A lot of people being like, hey, wait, is this the San Diego International Airport Terminal 1? Yes, it is. And you might be tuning in this morning and wondering, wow, look at this. And that is sort of the impact of this brand new Terminal 1. I want to bring in Nicole Hall here with San Diego International Airport. Nicole, this has been obviously a long time in the making. What are your thoughts here as you kind of walk through the halls?
You know what? We are so excited to be here. We have been waiting for this day. I think one of the best things is looking at people's expression, looking around, looking at how spacious it is. And if they, especially last night, you're exactly right. People who didn't realize they were coming into the new Terminal 1 got off the plane and they thought, oh my gosh, where am I? This is a whole new place. And that's what we're really seeing in people's expressions this morning. And we are so excited to open this new terminal and welcome people to San Diego's new Terminal 1.
So obviously it is a whole new look, very modern, very sleek. What are some of the other details that folks should know about Terminal 1, especially if they're frequent flyers of Southwest, Spirit, and Frontier?
Yeah, definitely. You know, really do. Before you head to the airport, really know what airline you're flying on and take a look at those airlines that are offered here. Southwest is certainly a dominant carrier. The other thing is we have 19 gates. We have many more concessions. We still encourage people to arrive early because all the traffic, all the people that were traveling at the old Terminal 1 now are all here. So we're not talking difference in number. We have the same amount of people traveling, so arrive early. And arrive early so you can actually check it out and spend some time walking around, not just making a photo finish to your gate. But we have local brands of restaurants that you might see in your own hometown. You'll see elements of San Diego that are here that really give this terminal a sense of place. Another thing that's fantastic is that we have our facade is all glass. And we did that intentionally so that we could allow the light to illuminate and filter all the rooms. So when people walk in for the first time, they are welcomed by the warmth and the sunshine. And that we just really wanted to create that feeling here in the terminal.
Wow, that is a really great description. Thank you so much for joining us here, Nicole. And again, guys, still a lot more work that is being done. Phase 1B is still going to be going on. Demolition of the old Terminal 1 still going to be going on. So as Nicole was saying, still plan to get out here a little bit early just to try to account for all the maybe extra traffic there may be in the area. Guys, back to you.
It's a walk-off! Johnson's coming from third! And with that, for the fourth time in the last 6 seasons, the San Diego Padres are headed back to the postseason in 2025.
How about that? The Padres and the Friar faithful celebrating here this morning. The Padres beat the Milwaukee Brewers in 11 innings to officially clinch a spot in the postseason. Freddie Fermin lined that one into center, driving in the go-ahead run, that walk-off win there. The final score of this one, 5-4. What a way to win it.
And to
Clinch
be
it.
there, that would have been so fun. So a lot of people were, as you saw, Petco was packed.
Yeah.
This win, their 86th win of the season now, solidifying their place in the National League wild card race. CBS 8's Jake Garriani brings us inside this clubhouse after last night's big win.
Well, for just the second time in the history of the Padres, San Diego has clinched a playoff berth in back-to-back seasons, and boy, do they know how to do it in dramatic fashion. A year ago, a triple play up at Dodger Stadium. In this season, a walk-off from a trade deadline acquisition in the bottom of the 11th in San Diego, as A.J. Preller walks right by us, is headed back to the postseason.
I mean, I think like when we started here, we talked about every single year wanting to have a team that the fans of San Diego feel like will win a championship. That means getting to October year after year after year and giving yourself, multiple cracks. And I think it just speaks to excellence in the organization when different groups of players, different seasons, different situations, but yet you still find a way to get to October. So super proud of the guys.
This is a really special group. Going back-to-back years in the playoffs, we're really pleased about that for the Padres. It hadn't been an easy road for us this year. We dealt with a lot of adversity. A lot of teams do, but we came on the good side of it. Still got some things to take care of business in the regular season, but we're going to enjoy this tonight and get ready to take care of business in the playoffs.
Freddie, you come over here at the deadline. You have this huge moment to send the Padres to the postseason. What does it mean to you?
Whatever the manager, the team say to me, I'm ready to go. I'm trying to do my best, and we did it. We are in the postseason. We got to enjoy this moment and keep rolling this.
What does this fan base mean to you when you get out there in front of a Petco Park that's crowded and they're going nuts for your walk-off?
No, they are part of this, If they don't here, we are no good players. We don't enjoy this, so they are big part of this.
How close is this group of guys right here?
We are a family. We are a family. We are young every moment, especially like this one. We are in the bad moment, good moment. So we got to enjoy this. We are a family. We got to keep rolling, and let's go to the postseason.
And now the only thing to figure out for the Padres is where they're headed. As it stands, they will go to Wrigley for the wild card, but a lot is left to be figured out. For now, we party here in the Padres clubhouse. I'm Jake Garriani from Petco Park. Padre fans, your team's headed back to the postseason.
Looks like a good time in there. We're going to have to get Jake a new white dress shirt, looks like. Game 2 against the Brewers, 6:40 tonight. And in all the excitement of clinching this playoff spot, let's not forget here, the Padres are still alive to win the division title. They need to win 4 of their final 5 games. The Dodgers need to lose 5 of their last 6 games. Not likely, but stranger things have happened, right? That's why you play the game here till the end. Stay with CBS 8 for the latest. You can head to CBS8.com and our social media pages as well.
We want to turn now to this developing story. This morning, the Trump administration advising pregnant women against taking acetaminophen, saying it could be linked to autism in children. Now, President Trump says the FDA will soon notify doctors that the use of Tylenol during pregnancy can be associated with increased risk of autism in children. The FDA commissioner is speaking to CNN, citing 27 studies that he says link prenatal acetaminophen use and autism.
A causal relationship. I'm reading now from the statement of the dean of the Harvard School of Public Health. There is a causal relationship between prenatal acetaminophen use and neurodevelopmental disorders of ADHD and autism spectrum disorder. We felt an obligation to get this information out to everyday docs and patients.
But the FDA's own release says no causal relationship has been established between acetaminophen and autism. And other scientists believe autism is primarily linked to genetics and environmental factors. Scientists also say acetaminophen is largely safe to use during pregnancy, especially since high fever can cause neurodevelopment issues in babies.
Completely insulting, it's stigmatizing, and it's actually quite dangerous. People don't need to be scared to take Tylenol when they're pregnant.
Earlier this month, the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists advised pregnant women to use acetaminophen in moderation and only after consulting their doctors. The makers of Tylenol issued a statement saying they disagree with the Trump administration's claims that Tylenol causes autism.
A planned closure for the last U.S. exit at the border has been canceled this morning. The Camino de la Plaza off-ramp in San Ysidro, the last exit before Mexico on the 5, was set to close last night and tonight for construction. Caltrans tells us they decided a full closure was not needed for the infrastructure work after all. They are replacing underground piping near the freeway exit. People can still expect more traffic and noise during that construction.
Okay. 6:10 here on this Tuesday morning. Evan, it's still cloudy out there. What are we dealing with?
Yeah, it's partly cloudy,
Okay.
I'd say. I mean, we don't have the overcast skies across the entirety of the county, but there definitely is still some patchy low cloud cover, mainly up in North County. This is the view right now from La Jolla, where it is gorgeous out there. This is east facing, the sunrise coming at 6:38. Still another almost 30 minutes out, but you can notice those gorgeous orange tones coming in, and you can also make out some of those lighter mid and higher level clouds to start off the day. Coastline over the next 12 hours is going to be making it from the 60s right now into the 70s. That's typical. 78 degrees or so would be right on par with average. It's inland and toward the mountains and deserts where temperatures could exceed average by a few degrees this afternoon and again tomorrow afternoon. By the weekend, temperatures slide, a trough of low pressure rolls in, and it gives us an enhanced risk for some showers, especially toward the mountains by the time the weekend comes around, mainly Friday, Saturday. Looking at your current temperatures out the door, we're not cooling down a ton overnight. Typical for us, 64 in Fallbrook, 63 right now in Escondido, 70 in Alpine, 68 in Jamul, and 64 in Encinitas. So a mild start to the morning. Should have plenty of sun on hand once the sun rises. And then we'll be watching for that daily cool down as a trough of low pressure slides in. So we go from the upper 80s this afternoon inland, even some low 90s on hand, to mid 80s on average by Wednesday, and then back down to the 70s. A much more enjoyable weekend approaches, but also factor in that we'll have a little bit less of the sunshine beaming down on us. We're down to 74 with mostly cloudy skies by Friday. Let's check in on traffic. Right now, drive times outside are not looking too bad. Like I mentioned, sunrise slowly taking place, little gray in some spots, like on the southbound 5 at E Street. You see volume picking up on both the southbound and northbound lanes of the 5. 805 northbound looking good from San Ysidro to the 94. It's a 16-minute commute. On the 5 northbound from the 54 to the 8, you're at 10 minutes for that commute. Coronado Bridge, typical for this morning. It's slow. A lot of people trying to make their way onto base. You're down to 9 miles per hour. It's going to take you 15 minutes to get across. Let's check in on border wait times. Also a pretty decent wait for you. Nearly 2 hours at the Otay Mesa Port of Entry, about 110 minutes in total. San Ysidro Port of Entry should get you across in about an hour 40 overall. Back to you.
All right, Evan, thank you so much. Still ahead, Jimmy Kimmel returns to late night today, but one company says it still won't air his show.
Plus, why immigration agents are being told to ignore a new ban on masks in California. And will a San Diego native go on a mission to Mars?